Yeah, we're skipping that shit. This is a fascinating conversation I didn't think she would ever have. You don't want to know what people think of your shit. If I remember, I'll talk about this at the end. I'm lucky enough I realized very early in my career, do not try to get people I love or care about to read my shit. Don't do it. Weirdly honest, that was the fourth one. Brutally honest. Can't lie. Interesting. Yeah, that seems to be the case, doesn't it? I think we've just proven they can't lie. That's good intel. They all know she's here. They know she's here before she turns the corner. Give her a hug, you asshole. Oh my god, really? Somebody said that I won't judge the hive mind until I know what they did with the elderly and the disabled. If they killed off the elderly and disabled because they can't work, then they are evil. If they didn't, if they take care of them, they're not evil. So I agree. We haven't really seen any elderly or disabled. Super elderly, that is.
His third grade teacher's husband's sister was a charter member of the Wacker fan club.
Charter member. Let's not talk about your book anymore. Your series. Or any of your writing. She's sorry.
It wouldn't have happened if generous enough to give me actual explosives and
wow, she's actually working at a real conversation.
we're answering some questions.
Certain.
I like answering questions. Look at her. Certainly. Yeah, she's so happy.
My question is, do you understand it now?
Have you been working on it?
We have quite a bit more insight into it now, yes.
They're a baby that's growing.
Is there a way to reverse it?
Because you can't lie.
The joining?
What a horrible question. There is.
Is there not a way to reverse it?
There is a way.
We want some.
Look at her.
You, Carol, but
We're not going there.
we can't answer questions like that.
Right.
Yep, there it is.
Except you're not, is my answer.
There is a way to reverse it.
But you would definitely tell me if the answer was no.
That's true. This is dangerous. They might decide you're a threat.
This is me happy.
For the first time in the entire series.
Soon enough, you'll
There is-
understand everything.
After we convert you.
Freedom falls.
You know what that means? You have all the books.
You were 16, beginning.
Oh, I thought it was a literary reference. My fault. That sounds familiar to me. Freedom Falls. That sounds familiar. Okay, so it's from her own backstory.
To a conversion therapy camp.
Oh, Jesus.
Tennessee, Camp Freedom Falls.
No shit.
He never forgave her.
Worst people I have ever known.
Fuck
They
them.
smiled all the time, just like you.
We're sorry.
That's why she's so resistant.
Then what about what you're trying to do to me now? Make me just like you, even though you know I do not want that.
You want to change us too, don't you? Didn't you
Well,
just
that's true.
ask if it's possible?
That is true. Hey, that's fair.
We've been you, but you've
Right.
never been us.
That's a fair point too. I won't accept it, but it's a fair point. This is a good dialogue. That is very interesting. I genuinely did think there was a way to reverse it. To me, they were dead. Wonder what she's scheming here. The IV drugs. I mean, she looked at that, but I don't know what she thinks can happen here. Maybe she'll swap out her drugs for like sodium pentothal or some shit. But she already can't lie, so what would that do? I don't know. Get her high? Yeah. Dosage calculation simplified. She's definitely scheming something. I mean, obviously, but I'm just saying. It reminds me of anime where like somebody's trying to do this spell, they're doing an incantation, and one of the characters be like, "They're up to something." Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no shit. She's scheming something. But what I'm trying to vocalize here is, I can't put it together. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. Just hope it's not another great grenade situation. Sodium? Is it really sodium pentothal? Seriously? Yeah. What are you up to, Carol?
Do you have any heroin?
Are you sure that's a good idea? Remember last time?
She did heroin for real?
What can I say? Sophomore year was tough.
Just for thought.
What are you, my nana? Yesterday, you people gave me a hand grenade. Are you serious?
Heroin's way more dangerous.
Under more regulated conditions? What oxycodones?
Do you have any blue meth?
Hypodermic needles.
Might we suggest snorting the heroin?
It's less dangerous. She's doing this to... She's going to do this to Zoisha.
Shit like it's the Chelsea fucking hotel.
No, you're not. She's not doing this for herself, is she? Is that when she saw the IV and gave her the idea to do heroin? Seriously? I don't believe it. Like, there's something else going on here. That was her cover story. Okay, gotcha. That's not good for the water table, Carol. Well, you got me, man. I have no fucking idea what you're up to. Congratulations. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. You should probably cover your windows and shit, because you know they'd be peeping, man. Sleep it off. Does she want to find out if they're going to come in here when she's asleep? This can be some creepy shit, ain't it? Stand over her, look at her. What is the purpose of this?
I miss you.
Yeah, well, we definitely got that going on. That's the primary factor here people don't consider. Those assholes on Reddit say they hate her character. She's fucking grieving, man. It's been a week. I genuinely have no idea what the hell she's trying to do here.
Sand falling from his clothing, shadowy.
You're writing blows, I'm sorry. What the hell?
I'm not that bad.
I like Hi Carol.
How annoying is that chick?
Yeah. Romantic comedy. She's annoying.
Why she gotta be so goddamn fuckable?
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're skipping that shit. Is this what you need to do to get to your psyche and find out what you're thinking? That is so bizarre. Yeah. Yep. You could have just deleted it, moron. Now there's evidence out there.
We have a winner.
Really? Oh. Oh, Jesus. Just to get them talking. Just to get her talking. Okay, I got you. She wanted to see if it worked on her to see if it would work on them.
Hey, Carol.
Okay, I completely understand the context of that scene now. She was saying shit she would never admit out loud, so that proves it works. Uh-oh. But if you take one of them, they're going to know, man. What's with the handcuffs?
How about some fresh air?
I thought she was going to put it in her IV. Right?
How was the heroin?
I threw it away.
Oh,
Wasn't in the mood.
That's probably for the best.
maybe for the best.
Yeah, I agree. How was the heroin? What a fucking question. I don't think that's questions... Well, I'm sure it's been asked in all of humanity at some point or another. Probably quite a bit, but, like... I never expected to hear it asked. They're going to be mad this time.
So,
This will be the first time they ever lose their patience with her.
whatever happened to music in elevators?
That's a good question.
When did they stop doing that?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it's
that's-
annoying?
Sure.
I thought it was very interesting that Zoisha was listening to music in her car when she was driving. Like, why? That was curious.
Thank you for bringing us outside.
Maybe a little bit of individuality, you know? I did this with Dad towards the end. Took him out and let him look at the lake outside the facility. Last
Really?
picture I ever got of him.
What do you think the temperature is?
Huh.
About
Why are you making small talk, Carol? This is very suspicious.
Fahrenheit. The winds are 3 kilometers per hour from
That shit's about to hit her, man. Is this going to disconnect her?
southeast.
I wonder if the drug will disconnect her temporarily.
Zosha. How do I end this thing?
You're high, Zosha.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You did. You pretty much did. Is tell me how to put things back the way they
They're going to be mad. They will actually be mad this time. We're going to have to lock you up for your own safety, Carol. They're coming, man. They're getting mad. How dare you? Yeah, they're not going to be happy about this. Good job, good effort. It's worth a shot.
Zosha.
That's why she got the hiccups.
Is it something one person can do? You can't touch me.
I think they can.
See,
I think they can. I think if you get them mad, they can.
cannot interfere.
Yeah.
Back away
Boy,
from us.
it's like a bunch of ants going to sugar, right? They will lose their temper, I think, at some point. This is a very dangerous game she's playing.
What is it?
I hope you have keys to those cuts, by the way. We have an episode title. You're making them sad. Look at them. They're crying, man. Oh, my God. I don't like this, man. You're making them sad.
Tell me.
Ah, shit.
What's happening?
She's dying, Carol.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse us, Carol.
We're definitely cutting that shit off. They knew what to bring. You're a piece of shit, Carol. There's no way you gave her too much. You knew exactly how much to give her. I think the hive was trying to kill her to keep her from talking. Jesus. We have enough people. We don't need more.
Analyzing. Analyze, stay clear of patient.
Fantastic. Well, I do think that they will definitely kill your ass because it's a biological imperative, man. Like, if you threaten the hive, if you threaten to reverse this shit, like, they believe this is their number one core tenet. They care about this more than they care about anything. Being joined and getting new people joined at every opportunity is their number one priority. You threaten that, nothing else matters. It's like the laws of robotics, right? The first law of robotics overrides the others. You know, they'll satisfy the second and third if you're not violating the first. Don't ask me what their laws are. I don't remember anymore. But, something, don't kill humans or whatever. It may have been number one. So they care about that shit. Anyway, so we were talking about writing and loved ones and stuff. And I learned this very early. I was like 15 years old. I figured this out. I wasn't living with my dad at the time, and we didn't have the internet back then. So the only way for him to read my writing was for me to, I wrote by hand back then. I had a Commodore 64, but we didn't have a printer, and so I just wrote everything by hand. And so I'd gone through several drafts of the story, and the first draft was absolutely terrible. And I was, even at 15, I knew it was terrible. So then I wrote two more drafts. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to let Dad read this draft. I got it photocopied at the library. I sent him the originals, but I had photocopied it in case it got lost in the mail. The photocopy is kind of a bad copy. It was legible, but it's much easier to read the handwritten. So photocopied it at the library, put the originals in the envelope, sent it off. After I sent it, and it takes about 2 days for mail to go there. Like the next day, I realized I accidentally sent him the first draft, not the third draft. So I was going to call him after he'd gotten it, and then, I was going to call him before he got it, and tell him, don't read what I sent. It was the wrong version. And then I got, being a kid, got caught up in some shit. So then he called me, like the next day, and before I could even say anything, he was talking about how great what I'd written was. And, he really enjoyed it. He was being very encouraging and all this shit. And I realized, I was like, wait a minute. He's a very intelligent person. He's got good taste. I sent him the worst version of this story. It was terrible. It was awful. The character names I didn't get straight. There was a lot of mistakes. It was barely legible, and just the whole story structure was off, and everything was just a really, really bad, right? And we're only talking about like a 10-page story. So he probably finished it. But I realized that moment that he loved me, and I was never going to get honest, legitimate feedback from him. And he wanted to encourage me, especially, and it would have been a terrible thing for a father to say to a 15-year-old son, especially somebody who's struggling, as I was at the time, and I was trying to use my writing as a way to get myself out of the abyss, which eventually happened. It'd be terrible to say, wow, this is awful. You need to really step up. But it was awful, and I did need to step up. I needed to improve, but I was just at the beginning of my journey, and I think I did get better. But I was like, you know what? I'm never going to put him in this position again. And so I never offered him any more of my writing after that. I realized that, A couple times he'd ask me, and I would let him see some stuff. But I realized that trying to get people you love to read your shit or to watch your shit or anything you do, whether it's poetry, sculptures, paintings, writing, music, whatever it is, trying to get somebody you love to experience your art is not fair to you or them. If they don't like it, you're going to resent them. If they do like it, you're never going to trust that they actually like you. You'll just think that they love you, and that's probably what it is. Because here's the thing. The chances of any one person out of the 8 billion people in the world, let's use reaction channels, because I don't even do this. Like, there's people in my life I don't, like, hey, watch this reaction I did, or watch this video essay I made, or watch this short. I never do that with any of the people in my life. My best friend in Jersey, I'm not entirely sure she's aware. I've talked about the channel a few times. I'm too busy to talk sometimes. I'll tell her that. I don't think she's entirely aware of what it is I actually do. She's never seen any of this shit. And I would never ask her. Because there's 8 billion people in the world. The chances of any one person, first of all, liking reaction channels is remote. It's probably 1 in a million. One person in a million likes reaction channels, which, we can have, some of these reaction channels have almost 1 million subscribers, but there's 8 billion people in the world, right? So I think 1 in a million people like reaction channels. And of the people who like reaction channels, 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 would like my specific reaction channel. So what are the odds of that 1 in a million and then 1 in 1,000 of that 1 in a million also being somebody I know? What's the odds of that? Astronomical. So it'd be different if I become friends with somebody who already liked my channel, because then I'm becoming friends with somebody who's already won the lottery of liking my shit. But me having a prior relationship with somebody who then also is 1 in a million or 1 in 1,000 is, there's no chance of that happening. So why would I inflict that on them? They're not going to like it naturally. So if they don't like it naturally, if you like country music, and I'm a rapper, a white rapper at that, then chances are you're not going to like my shit because you like country music, right? Even if you do like rappers, you may not like white rappers. And if you do like white rappers, you may not like my particular brand of white rap, which I assure you would be fucking terrible. So, you see what I'm saying here? You don't do that, man. And if I could talk to anybody who's an artist or anything creative, a mime, a clown, a stilt walker like the guy I do driving for, a comedian, a painter, a poet, a writer, a filmmaker, just don't do it. Don't subject the people you love to this shit. Now, if they're up your ass about it, please, really, man, come on, man, we could hold down on me. I really want to watch it. Okay, then you do it. And you invite them to premieres. If there's a premiere and it's within reason for them to, don't ask them to fly across the country. But if it's in the hometown, it'd almost be an insult to not invite them. So, okay, invite them. And maybe they come and they check it out and it's like all right to them. If they want a free copy of one of your books or they want a DVD of your movies, do it. Now, my best friend of 30 years, he has all my DVDs. He's the only person in the world who has all my DVDs. And he likes my shit. And I genuinely believe he likes my shit because he likes a lot of shit. He has a massive movie collection. He loves movies. So that's not as niche of a thing. Liking movies is not as niche of a thing as liking reaction channels, because far more people like movies than like reaction channels. And he, by the way, was honest about a couple of movies. This one I didn't really like, and he would say that shit to me. So, yeah, I guess one person in the world likes my shit who I knew before that. But generally speaking, if you're a creative, if any kind of creative whatsoever, never inflict that on the people you love. Because it's just you're going to make yourself miserable and them miserable, and it's pointless. And why are you doing this, right? So that's my story about that. But otherwise, really good episode. I think we really took an advance in the storyline as far as that goes.